Hey guys, what's up? This is Red Squadron, and we are back today with a war film video. Now we'll be looking at the M4 Sherman, specifically the M4A1 and the M4A3 105mm howitzer variants. Now, as I did before with the Tiger, I'm going to give you a bit of backstory to the M4 Sherman. This time I'm going to go into a lot more depth than I did on the Tiger, because I think I just scratched the surface with the Tiger, and there's so much more stuff I could have gone into, but I didn't. Okay, so here we go. The US Army Ordnance Department designed the M4 medium tank as a replacement for the medium tank M3. The M3 was an upgun development of the M2 medium tank of 1939, in turn derived from the M2 light tanks of 1935. Detailed characteristics of the M4 were submitted by the Ordnance Department on 31st of August 1940. The development of a prototype was delayed until the final production designs of the M3 were finished, and the M3 entered full-scale production. On the 18th of April 1941, the US Armoured Force Board chose the simplest of five designs, known as the T6. The design was a modified M3 hull and chassis, carrying a newly designed turret mounting the M3 75mm gun. This became the Sherman. The Sherman's reliability resulted from many features developed from US light tanks during the 1930s, including vertical volute spring suspension, rubber bush tracks, and a rear-mounted radial engine with drive sprockets in the front. The goal was to produce a fast, dependable medium tank able to support infantry, provide breakthrough striking capacity, defeat any tank then in use by the Axis nations that would later fall short against much heavy tanks developed by Germany like the Tiger or Panther. Now, this was a bit of the American doctrine at the time. The Armoured Division is organised primarily to perform missions that require great mobility and firepower. It is given decisive missions, is capable of engaging in all forms of combat, but its primary role is an offensive operation against hostile rear areas. Now, the first production of the M4 Sherman was the Lima Locomotive Works on the assembly line set for tanks for the UK to use. The first production Sherman was given over to the US Army for evaluation, and the second tank of the British order went to London, named to Michael, probably after Michael Dewar, head of British tank missions in the US. It was displayed in London, and now is an exhibit at the Bovington Tank Museum. The Army had 7 main sub-designations of M4 variants during production: M4, M4A1, M4A2, M4A3, M4A4, M4A5, M4A6. These designations do not necessarily indicate linear improvement. For example, the A4 did not indicate it was better than the A3. These subtypes indicated standardized production variations. They were in fact often manufactured concurrently at different locations. The subtypes differed mainly in engines, although the M4 differed from the other variants by its fully cast-up hull with a distinctively rounded appearance. During World War II, approximately 19,247 Shermans were issued to the US Army, 1,114 to the US Marine Corps. The US also supplied 17,184 to Great Britain. Some in turn went to the Canadians and others the Free Poles. The Soviets received 4,102 and an estimated 812 were transferred to China. The first combat the Shermans were being issued in small numbers for familiarization to US armed divisions when there was a turn of events in the Western Desert Campaign. Axis forces had taken Tobruk and they were advancing into Egypt and Britain's supply line through the Suez Canal, and the Suez Canal was threatened. The US considered collecting all Shermans together so they were able to send the 2nd Armed Division under Patton to reinforce Egypt, but delivering Shermans to the British was quicker, and over 300, mostly M4A1s, but including M4A2s, had arrived there by September 1942. The Shermans were modified by desert warfare with sanctuaries over the tracks and other stowage. The Shermans first saw combat on at the Second Battle of El Alamein in October 1942 with the British 8th Army. At the start of the offensive, there were 252 fixed for action. These equipped the 9th Armoured Mounted Brigade, or with New Zealand Division, the 2nd Armoured Brigade, the 1st Armoured Division, and 8th and 20th Armoured Brigades, 10th Armoured Division. The first encounter was against German Panzer III and Panzer IV tanks with long 50mm and 75mm guns, engaging them at 2,000 yards. There were losses to both sides. The first US Shermans in battle were in Operation Torch next month on December 6th near Tabora. A platoon attached to the 2nd Battalion 30th Armoured Regiment was lost to enemy tanks and tank guns. Additional M4s and M4A1s replaced M3s in US tank battalions over the course of the North African campaign. The M4 and M4A1 were the main types in the US until late 1940s, when the Army began replacing them with the preferred M4A3 with its more powerful 500 horsepower engine and 76mm main gun. However, some M4s and M4A1s did continue into US service for the rest of the war. The first Sherman to enter combat with a 76mm gun was in July 1944, was the M4A1, closely followed by the M4A3. The gun on the original M4 was a short-barreled, medium-velocity 75mm main gun. When it first saw combat in North Africa in late 1942, the Panzer III and Panzer IV, the Sherman gun could penetrate the arm of these tanks within 1,000 yards. US Army intelligence discounted the arrival of the Tiger I in late 1942 and the Panther tank in 1943, predicting the Panther to be a heavy tank like the Tiger, and doubted they would produce many of. There were reports of relatively small caliber British QF 6-pounder 57mm guns being able to destroy the Tiger. However, this is only happening at very close ranges and against the thinner side armour. Due to misconceptions related to this, and also due to tests that seemed to prove the 76mm was able to destroy both the Tiger and the Panther, the leadership of the Army Ground Force was not especially concerned by the Tiger. The tests of the 76 were later ruled inaccurate, with Eisenhower even remarking he was wrongly told by ordnance the 76mm could knock out any German tank. They almost had failed to anticipate the Germans would make the Panther the standard tank of their Panzer Division 1944, supported by some Tigers. Despite the Bureau of Ordnance development of new 76mm and 90mm anti-tank guns, the Army Ground Forces rejected their deployment on US tanks necessary. Even in 1943, most German armored fighter vehicles, later models of the Panzer IV, Stug III, and Armada III, mounted the 7.5cm KWK 40. As a result, even weakly armoured light German tank destroyers such as Armada III, which was meant to be a stopgap measure to fight the Soviet tanks in 1942, could destroy Shermans from a distance. The disparity in firepower began between the German fighting vehicles of 1943 and the 75mm armed M4 was the impetus to begin production of 76mm armed M4s in April 1944. However, transfer of the tanks to the front started slowly, and most tanks had 75mm M3 guns, even by Operation Cobra in late July 1944. Cobra was also the debut of the 76mm gun-armed Shermans in the form of M4A1 76 Shermans. The M4A2 76mm gun could penetrate some 98 millimeters of unsloped face-hardened armour plate at 2,000 meters, using M62 APCBC ammunition, about twice the average tank engagement range noted by the Canadians. This was enough to reliably penetrate Panzer IV's glacis, which offered a maximum of about 87mm of protection. However, the 76mm was not powerful enough against the upper glacis of Panther due to its 55-degree angle. The Panther's 80mm upper glacis had a line of sight thickness of 140mm, with actual effectiveness being even greater. Utilising standard M79 arm-piercing shot, an M4 can only knock out Panther frontally from point-blank ranges. Therefore, Shermans had to aim for the Panther's weaker turret and mantlet. A 76mm M4A2 armed Sherman could penetrate the upper frontal hull superstructure and superstructure of the Tiger I, a heavy tank, for 400 meters, although this lessened the gap between the tanks. The Tiger I was capable of knocking a M4 out frontally from over 2,000 meters. Sherman crews also had concerns about firing their gun from the longer ranges. The Sherman's high flash power made their shots easier to spot. Their gun sights were fixed magnification, while the German tanks had multiple magnification settings. Sherman gunners did not have the use of secondary sight, which allowed them a larger field of view of their German counterparts. This advantage was most useful in close-range situations due to the lack of magnification. In the summer of 1944, after breaking out of the barrage and moving into open country, US tanks which engaged German defensive positions at long range sometimes took 50% casualties before spotting where the fire was coming from. Now, after that, well, that was quick. After that bit of backstory, I'll give you the specifications of the tank. Now, the tank weighed 30.3 tons. Its length was 19 feet 2 inches or 5.84 meters. Its width was 8 feet 7 inches or 2.62 meters. Height 9 feet or 2.74 meters. 5 crew members: commander, gunner, loader, driver, co-driver. The armour was 93mm, 3.7 inches, effective against 7.5cm APCB with cast glacis. And its main armament was the 75mm M3L40 with 90 rounds, or 76mm gun M1, M1A1C or M1A2 with 55 rounds. And then for A3 E8 model, or the EZ8, had 71 rounds. And the secondary armaments were a 50 cal or Marmuse on the top of the turret with 300 rounds, and two 3006 Browning M1919A4 machine guns, which held 4,750 rounds. The engine on the M4 and M4A1 model was the Continental R975C19 cylinder radial, which produced 400 horsepower and at 2,400 RPM. Now on the M4A4, it was the Chrysler A57 multibank 30-cylinder 21-litre engine, which produced 470 HP at 2,700 RPM. Now, the power-to-weight ratio was 13.5 horsepower per metric ton, which was the early production Chrysler A57, and 15.7 horsepower per metric ton on the late production RD1820. Its transmission gear was a Spicer manual synchro mesh, 4 forward plus 1 drive and 1 reverse. Its suspension was the vertical volute spring suspension and horizontal volute spring suspension in other models. Its fuel capacity was 175 US gallons or 660 litres. Its operation range was 120 miles or 193 kilometres at 175 US gallons. And the speed was 25 to 30 miles an hour. Anyway, that's enough talking about the tank. Let's see it in game.
Hey guys, here we are in the War Thunder. We have the M4A3 105 in front of us and the M4A1 as well. So, as you can see, I told you about, the M4A1 has the more cast hull because of, you see these like rounded edges here, there, and like on the sides here. And you see on the 105 it's a lot more square like that. You see the welds going along there. Anyway, I'm going to quickly go over the armour of the M4A1 first, then the M4A3. So, on the frontal hull, it's 50.8 millimeters effective. Sorry, normal thickness. Sorry, Christ, I struggle with that. And then if you go a bit low down, it's about 72 effective. And on the sides, it's can go anywhere to about 110. But if you're lower than it, it's just quite an easy place to go through. The top of the midriff of the hull is again the 50.8 millimeters effective. I mean thickness normal. Damn it, keep messing that up. Anyway, it has about 90 to almost 100 millimeters effective further up, with this little weak spot there being a circle, so be about 50 to 60 if you hit the flat areas while facing it, and if you hit these side parts, it's more like you're going to bounce because they start to get insane angles. And then the machine gun port is only 2 degrees, and it's the same thickness, so that's a really big weak point. And then you have 70 up these like side parts, 70 all the way up to like 100. And then on the high of it, it's 38.1 millimeters effective, and it's really quite well sloped. So if you're on the same level, it's very, very strong, apart from these two bits here, which I think is like the driver and co-driver's hatches, where it's 38, and obviously it's completely flat, so if you're firing at it, just hit there. And also, the front of the turret around here is actually not very strong, so if you hit the cheeks, or even the mantlet, to be honest, it's more than likely going to go through, because it doesn't look like there's much armor behind it. And then the sides, it's 38.1, hardly any angling. Side of the turret is 50.8. And the lower sides are 38.1, so same as the top. So it doesn't really matter where you fire. Back is 38.1, lower back is the same. Back of the turret is 53. And on top it's 19.5 and 25.4. Now I'll quickly go on the X-ray. Then now on the X-ray you can see where the ammo is, so you see these big ass stacks of it next to the machine gunner and commander. So if you're hitting the sides, you want to hit it here, or if you going down here, try and hit the ammo. This bit is probably a bit more weird to penetrate, because if you hit one of the drive wheels or bogies, you'll just come bouncing off. And also, if you're firing from behind and you're slightly up, you can actually go for these ammo, or just go for the entire crew. One of the best places to shoot is about just about there, into the front of there, with AP or heat, because it will go straight through 3 crew members, most likely killing the machine gunner, gunner, more likely, and commander. And if you hit this side, you're just going to kill the loader and driver, since the commander's position is like slight to the right. And we're going to go on to M4A3 105 with the armor first. So as you can see, it's a lot more flat on the front, with about 107 millimeters base on this little bar here, and that's goes in effective thickness about 109 to 125, depending on how you're shooting at it. And then got this lower bar, which is 63.5 base and about 145 to 180 effective. Little sidebars here, which can go up to 234 from 90. And same on the other side. And then just slightly above this bit, which is a more weaker areas, is this little place down here. You want to hit this bar. As you can see, it just goes completely flat for a tiny bit. And it's 90 to about 100 near the top on this little plate here. And the base 63.5 on this bar there. Then you have, obviously, the machine gun port, which is a weak point, depending if you hit the right part. But if you hit like outside of it, like here, it should be okay. But if you hit weird bits, like there, or like if you're firing at an angle and you hit the side, it's going to completely bounce off. Anyway, the bits around that about 80, 84, 85 around there. And if he's angled, it's quite a hard thing to penetrate over the further sides, so it's 102. That also exposes the side armor, I guess. Anyway, on the front of the turret, the mantlet is a bit stronger than the M4A1, with it being a bit more curved. And the center is still the base, basically the base thickness of 88.9. And the actual front is about 76.2. And it's quite easy to penetrate. I've been absolutely demolished loads like that. And then side of the turret is 58.8, 50.8. Christ, I'm getting my numbers mixed up. 38.1 on the upper sides and 38.1 on the lower sides, with some bogies blocking it with the drive wheels there, and then some extra spare drive wheels that actually count as spaced armor. And on the rear, we have 38.1 and 38.1 on the rear of the hull, and 50.8 on the back of the turret. And also, on the other side, 38.1, 38.1. And the side of this turret here, we have just a little box thing that it could potentially bounce off. And we've got on the X-ray. It's kind of the same setup. The ammo is all stored on the left. The machine gunner and gunner and commander are all in one nice line for you to hit. But one thing that is different is the M4A3 has the better horsepower ratio of 645 compared to the 543 on the M4A1. This gives it a better top speed and just makes it go generally faster. Anyway, we'll go on to some gameplay. We'll be live because I haven't really sorted much out with the replay feature on War Thunder yet. Anyway, let's do it. Okay, so here we are in game. We obviously have the M4A3 105. Sorry about the start of this. I had to miss it out because my Maxim thought it would be a good idea to start falling off. And it just went... And it has this really weird rubber bit underneath. And the rubber bit has just been falling off a lot lately. So I need to just remove that and put it back. Anyway, we'll be getting into this. And we are on a jungle. We are a realistic battle. And we're just driving along. I always go along this road down here on this map because it's just... Whenever I go over here, I just get shot from like all sides. It's just not a really enjoyable map, I find. It is if you're in like a really fast medium tank or light, because you can just be really sneaky. But obviously, being an M4, I'm not too fast. Like, I'm not really like T54 or M46. I guess M46 isn't extremely fast, but it's faster than this anyway. Anyway, we'll be just going through the ye olde jungle. We have two M4s in front of us. The little tiny 75 mils. How pretty. Oh god, he just got shot square in the front. What we're going to do is we're actually going to go over here and stop. Oh. That shot wasn't even meant to go there, but yeah. We got him. Alright, cool. We're going to start Sorry, I was really quiet on aiming that shot. Oh my god. My shooting has been on point. I'm not even meant to hit these places, and I'm hitting them. Oh no. About that much more. No, there. That should be fine. Hopefully my M4s to my behind are putting fire on this guy as well. There we go. See, that's exactly where you need to hit a Panzer IV with this derp gun. A really thin part of the armour, and it's just so easy to penetrate. You go through it all day long if it... Oh shit, only tracked him. Oh no, this is gonna hurt. Oh, he just fired into the water? Blast the front of his turret. Blast it, blast it, blast it. No! I'd wanted to take out his gun! It's the whole point of blasting the front of things turrets. Engine deck, engine deck, engine deck. Oh no! No, please! I'm a good guy. Okay, readjust for the shot. Readjust for the important shot. Okay? So, aim up slightly. And fire! Yes! Got him. Now he's gonna have to put that fire out if he wants to live. But I don't think that's his really important bit so far. Nice. Wasn't even meant to ammo rack him. That was just meant to take out his bloody Oh wow, that water's deep. Oh no. No! My lag! Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I always have this weird lag that goes on. Anyway, we're going in the M4 now. I guess that gives me a bit of a chance. Actually, no. We'll carry on in the M4A3 105 since I have a backup for it. And well, I'll actually... I don't know why it does that. It seems my packet loss goes up about like 50%. And it just sends me driving. Usually it's not as bad a situation as that, but I guess the fighting on that front had really dried up anyway, so we'll just say that was intentional. I didn't mean... I always wanted to drive into that water since... an M413 is shooting me in the arse. Okay. That's one of the good things about the Sherman. It's quite good, nice arse armour, so... The lower caliber, like 50 cals are like... Occasionally 20mm bounce off it. What is this guy doing? You got 250 cals, you're never going to penetrate me. Does he think I'm actually going to turn around and shoot him? Because there would really be no point if he's not doing me any harm, so he's just kind of shooting the back of my tank. If he was penetrating me, I'd turn around and blow the bastard away, but he's not, so no point. Just carry on. Nothing's happened. Wow, there's a lot of Shermans dead around here. Well, there's actually only 2. That's not too many. Oh god, I thought that Leaf was a T-34. Oh Jesus Christ, what was that? Bloody hell. I didn't even want to loop that. That one wasn't even meant to loop very well. That was just meant to kind of hit near him. Okay, if he's gonna go on a surface, down on a surface like that, I want to quickly get up to him and put a shot into the top of his turret. Okay, go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. So we have an whatever that is, just going right behind him again. And he's gonna have some issues with her. With an M13. I'm gonna load heat. Okay. That was a scary thing that happened. We're gonna back up more. Oh, he's dead. Okay. I can wonder where that tossing shot came from behind. Well, obviously it came from behind if I just said that it came from behind. Trying to look for any smoke from the shot, but I can't see any. Guess I have to look in me binos. Can't see. Oh. I've got still got the heat loaded, and I think I might want it for this Panzer 3M. He's got to come out somewhere. Oh! Holy shit. Oh, I see him. He's there. I think that was him. Wow, my shot went so low. I'm actually going to not deal with that and just go forward. I think that's the guy who shot it. Oh! Panzer, Panzer, Panzer. Oh no, I only took out his radiator. What was I going to do? Why am I not... Okay. Angle the armor. Plant one into the front of his turret. Okay, or the front of his tank. Either or. Doesn't make too much difference. Now I'm going to gun it across here. Come on. Run, Sherman. Or drive. Not run. Tank can't run. The guys inside it can run. Oh, hello. I've killed driver and loader. Oh no. God damn it, the bloody Panzer 4 F2s and the goddamn 75mm death. His loader is dead though. But my gunner's dead, so... Oh, he's missed. Alright. Oh, I missed as well. I missed. Actually managed to miss. Oh, my loader's dead. It's good life anyway. Got 725 score. That's where he just really needed the M4A1. Anyway, we're going to go back and defend A. Because that seems to be quite... Well, it's the bloody objective. And we don't want the objective losing. That made no grammatical sense whatsoever, but you know, I'll stay with it. The really best part about this M4A1 is that its upper hull armour is quite better than the M4A3 105. Just because of the like more roundedness on the front of the tank. So it just adds a lot more like effective sloping. If you know what I mean. You know what I mean, innit, fam? So that's if you don't understand that, that's just English, really weird English slang, and it's just so weird. I got kill assist. Yay. Can't see anything. Unless that's a guy. Oh, hello. I did not mean to do that. There we go. That's more like the shot I wanted. I didn't want to hit his turret, the top of his tank, and then bounce into his turret. I do like the little 75 on this gun, on this tank. Of course, I like the 75 is on the... Wait. I'm just going to stop saying anything. Because I'm just digging myself further and further into a hole. We have another me. I am taking a tree with me, it seems though. My pet. He's mine now. I think I'm going to leave these two guys here to cap it back, and I'm going to go and scout out the hill in front of me. Oh, hello. No, you're American. I can see it from this distance. American and British on our side, and German and Russian on the other. Why is this tree just still with me? Go away, tree. Tree, no, leave. Get it, leave. I just realised I made that pun. Hey! Puns are just the worst jokes in the universe. They're not even jokes. They're crap. Ooh, P-47. And there's only about 5 of our team left.
and about 3 of those are in planes. I hear a plane flying overhead, but I can't see one. I can hear 2 fighting. If this guy was over here, this me. Oh, that K-Bon's aiming at me. Come on, come on, come on. That missed, I think. I'm gonna have one more little. Yeah, he's dead. KB1, you dead? No. Why am I still in front of him? Yep, switch to a actual better armor piercing. There we go. He was damaged. I bet he didn't have like his gunner or. Oh. Okay, come on, keep going, keep going. There we go. Nice little shot there. Tank, is that? Oh, that guy's alive. What the hell? Well, what a shot that was. Just took out his transmission, so he shouldn't be able to move. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Hold on. Where are you? Yes. I have to switch to armor piercing. Or like good armor piercing. Nice vertical cannon drive. Yes. There's the better armor coming to use. There we go. Beautiful. This position has been very useful. Oh shit! He doesn't see me. Why don't? Okay, I took out his horizontal turret drive. That's fine. 1, come on, come on, come on. Plant 1 into his gunner. I just need to kill his driver now. His gunner's dead, so. Oh, I didn't. Okay. Ooh. I've managed to just stem the flow a bit. I can't really see many more come around this side. I think that's all of them. So far, anyway. Oh. I know that's not dust. I thought it was a dust cloud just been fired up from a Panzer's gun. Oh, bloody hell, this match is going on for a while. What the bloody hell is everyone? Actually, saying that, I would square into one guy and then just get my head blown off. Because the ammo racks on this thing are like the easiest thing to shoot in the history of things to shoot. Alright, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes, yes. No, no, yes. Ah. My ingenuity is so good. We'll keep going on this way anyway. And hope we just don't get killed. There is definitely fire coming out from under here. Well, not under here, over here. I think the cave one I killed was an AI, I believe. Well, I'm going to go in then and see what's happening. T-34, T-34, T-34. Over that ridge, he probably can't see me, but I can see him. There's a guy up there as well. I don't. I have the gun depression anyway, so. Gunner. Ah, killed his gunner. Cool. I have the advantage. His gunner's dead. Mine isn't. Fuel tank, driver. Oh, shit. Turn the tank. Kill his gunner again. Put a shot on the other side of his turret. He's fleeing a bit. There we go. They have 3 more guys. And I'm on this precarious hill, repairing. I might actually have to call it if I die, because this is getting on a bit too long. And I think I've showed you enough for the tank. Yeah. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I do enjoy looking at these tanks going into the background. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Goodbye.